Hello, today we're going to be showing you how to import text-based data into the coding tool. The coding tool supports both Excel and CSV formatted files. First off, we create a new project by right-clicking on the Projects folder on the left and selecting Add Project. We now have to supply a project name. We'll call it Demo. Let's have a look at our sample data file in Excel. As you can see, we've got 8 different respondents who answered 2 questions. Why did you choose this product today? And how often do you buy this product? The responses are in various languages and from various markets. Each response has an associated response ID. You can see that the file has a header row, indicating what the data in each column means. In the coding tool, let's select our file to upload. We're now shown a sample of the data in the file. If we realise that we've uploaded the wrong file, we can hit Clear Data to start again. We now need to tell the coding tool where the data is. There are 3 types of data that the coding tool needs to know about. The first is labelled ID columns. These are the columns in our data that allow us to identify a particular response. In our sample data file, these would be the response ID and market columns. The data specified in ID columns are not used for processing, but are returned in your results export, allowing you to match responses back to your original dataset. We can specify the columns by dragging and dropping them onto the relevant section, or by right-clicking within the column and selecting Mark as ID. Once a column is marked as a data type, the column colour changes to indicate its designation. If we make a mistake and specify a column incorrectly, we can right-click the indicator and select Remove. The second type of data we can specify is the language column. This does not have to be set if your data only contains English responses. This is the column in our data which specifies the source language of the response. Supported values can be found in the user guide. The language column must contain either the name or the code of the source language. The final column we have to specify is where the data to be analysed is held. For this project, we're interested in the first question, so we select that column. To analyse the answers to the second question, we'd create a second project based on our file and specify that column as the data column. Lastly, we need to tell the coding tool how many header rows our file has. This is the number of rows at the top of the file that do not contain data. In the case of our sample file, we have 1. If your file does not contain a header row, leave this as 0. Once we hit import, our data is translated, spell-checked, and imported into the system ready for us to work on. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.